Okay, so I forgot to show you guys how I applied the prosthetic ears. I'm sorry about that in advance. Right now, I'm just showing you the actual finished results. One looks more realistic than the other, but it's okay. You know, we just um, this is all trials and errors. You know what they say. So I'm just gonna show you guys the makeup, the actual makeup. So just continue watching. And again, I'm sorry if I didn't show you guys how to apply the airs. Maybe I'll explain in another video how I did it, but just keep watching. Thank you. Okay, so right here, I was going to use the Fenty foundation, but I was like, nah, I'm not going to use that. So I decided to use, this is, I believe, Too Faced foundation, the peach collection. You know, the ones that, when everything smelled like peaches. So I'm using that foundation. Whew, stomach hurts. All right, so I just went and got my brush. This is from my brush set from Sephora. It's just a condensed brush. I'm just using that to apply the foundation better. I first applied it with the beauty blender, but then I wanted to use the brush so that it blends better. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm fixing my septum because sometimes, like, I hate when it's crooked, and sometimes, like, I don't like the jewelry that the piercer gave me because sometimes it makes it feel like I have a running nose. But anyways, so here I'm using BH Cosmetics concealer palette. I'm also going to be using the CoverGirl concealer that you just saw me hold up. So I'm applying the lighter shade under my eyes first, and then I like to put the CoverGirl concealer on top. I just feel that it just looks better. I don't know. I've just convinced myself that it does. So I like the CoverGirl concealer just because it like has it conceals very well, and it conceals everything, like everything. So I like to use that, and I like to just put it all over my eye because I have dark under eyes for some reason. It just runs in my family. It's hereditary, so I can't really change that. I tried everything. Trust me, I did. Well, not everything, but I feel like I tried everything. So there, I'm just putting it more on those two little blemish spots, filling in anything else that the foundation hasn't covered. I'm gonna be setting it with this Aerospon, I think, powder. You can find this in the drugstore. Everyone pretty much uses it, so I'm using that on my whole face. And then in a minute, you're gonna see me hold up Revolution powder in the color Banana, and I just use that under my eyes. I like to use that under my eyes because it has a yellow undertone, and I like yellow undertone powders under my eyes. Sorry. So I'm just making sure my face is very set because, yeah. Even though I don't even go out with this look, but here I am. I'm just showing you what I really do on a regular basis. Not the makeup, not the whole makeup, but my whole foundation routine. That's what I do. So. And I'm still putting more powder on. Like, I haven't put enough. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm putting so much damn powder. But here is the Revolution powder in the color Banana. I've used a whole lot of it, as you can see. I just like to put it inside the cover. And then I just use my beauty blender to set my eyes. So that's what I'm doing right here. I'm actually in my car right now doing this voiceover, so I'm sorry if you hear raindrops in the background because it is pouring. But anyways, so like I said, I'm putting on this powder, putting in my T-zone on my nose. I get very oily. Even though I put all this powder on, I still end up getting very oily. And I keep walking away from the camera. And I should cut this out, but I don't know. So now I'm just going to go in on my eyebrows. I like to take that same concealer palette, BH Cosmetics palette, and I like to use the lighter shades under my brows. On a more natural day, sometimes I like to use the CoverGirl concealer under my brows, but today, or for this tutorial, it's a Halloween tutorial, so I'm going light. I usually go light anyways, but I'm just saying it because, it's a Halloween tutorial. So I'm putting that underneath my eyebrows, like so, using the concealer brush from the same brush palette. And I'm just putting that under my brows. I like to conceal under my brows first. I just started doing that, honestly, not too long ago, but I just started doing it. I usually used to do that in the past. But anyway, so I just put that under my brows. So like I said, I like to conceal first. So I'm using the NYX eyebrow gel in black. I love this eyebrow gel because it's waterproof and it doesn't go anywhere, and I have very oily skin, like I said before. So it really makes sure that my eyebrows don't go nowhere. So I'm just putting that on my brows. Sorry, not under my brows, on my brows. And I like to use a very light hand. I like to keep brushing and brushing just so it doesn't look like I have two dark lines on my face. I'm sorry. So I like to really blend the products. You don't want to do it last minute, because if you do it last minute, it's not going to go nowhere. Trust me, I know, because I tried doing that before. So now I'm just really blending and applying the product, and blending and applying the product. So I don't want to have dark ass brows. Alright, so we're back with another video. With the same video, sorry. Sorry, it's early in the morning. I'm just waking up. So we're just continuing from where I left off. So I'm just applying my favorite gel, eyebrow color or eyebrow gel by NYX. I told you guys this before. It's my favorite, and I've been using it for a long time with no issues. So I'm just doing the other brow now. Like I said, I like to apply the product and then blend it, just so that my brows don't look too harsh. And I will gladly do like an eyebrow tutorial if you guys want to see that, or maybe I'll just do one just so that it's there and you guys have it to look back at. I'm very tedious with my brows, honestly. So I'm just using the beauty blender to blend out the concealer under my brows. I also like to put the concealer on top of my brows as well. It really makes the brow stand out, when you highlight on top and bottom, especially if you're using a lighter concealer. I'm just fixing my brow because sometimes, I don't have a steady hand sometimes, and I have to, redraw my brows sometimes, You can see I'm focused. Now I'm just blending that out as well. And now I'm going back to get something. Oh, okay, my contour palette. This is by True or Black Radiance. I am using the sculpting color first, using that all over my face, and my temple, my cheeks. Gives my face a lot of color. I also do it under my chin, or my jawline, sorry. Now I'm using the contour color, and I'm just using that, and I'm contouring my cheeks. I use a lot because I have a round face and I like my cheeks sculpted. Some days it comes out good, some days like, don't come out too good. So now I'm going to use a blending brush, a shadow blending brush to contour my nose because I want a snatch nose for this. I'm trying to be a fairy, so fairies have that snatched nose. So I'm just using the darker color, and I'm also mixing it with the sculpting color to create a more sculpted nose. You're gonna see the magic I do because I'm pretty good at this. So I just use the same colors, and I like to sculpt below my nose and on top of my nose. And what I found out is that it gives my nose this button nose effect. I call it a button nose, and apparently everyone else does too. But yeah, so it gives it that button nose. So if you contour underneath your nose and above it, you'll get that button nose. Guarantee. So now I'm using my BH Cosmetics eyeshadow palette. And I'm also going to be using right now my NYX Jumbo pencil in the color Milk all over my lids. And I'm going to use my concealer brush to create a contour or a cut crease look. It's not the right way, but what way is the right way, So I'm just using that to blend out the color or the jumbo eye pencil. Going back to the BH Cosmetics palette, it's the I like the palette because it has color and it has neutrals in it, and I like that combination. So, sometimes if I feel a little colorful, I can use the colors. If I feel more neutral, I can use the neutrals. So I really appreciate palettes like that. So I'm applying more of the color. I'm just working with it, applying and working with it. Because I am using a concealer color, so, sometimes it washes out the white a little bit. But I like it because it also this brush really helps create that cut crease effect that I want. I don't know, I'm a little congested this morning, so I'm sorry if you hear me sniffling. I know it's a bit annoying. I apologize for that. Okay, so I'm just checking, making sure that it looks good and that I can start applying my color. I'm just gonna apply a little bit more of the color of the white. So I really want these colors to pop, or this color to pop. So I'm going into the palette. I didn't even show you the color I was using, I'm sorry. But it's this fuchsia pink color. I don't know the name of this palette, but I'm pretty sure it's on the back of the palette. And I'll list it below if you guys want to go see if you could find this palette on their website. But I'm going in with the fuchsia color. And I'm using that fuchsia color all over the lid, or all over the sculpted part that I just contoured out into my eye. So I'm just working it and I'm dragging it to make it almost look like a cat eye. I want to create this like cat eye effect. So with this eyeshadow. And you guys are about to see what I do in a minute. Because after I apply this pink, I'm going to do something really cool. So just stay tuned. Stay tuned. It's coming. It's coming. I really like, Halloween. I like this time of year because it allows me to venture out and express my creative side. Because I'm a very creative person, but I don't really have that platform to do that a lot. But now that I have a YouTube channel, I feel like I can express my creativity a lot more. But I feel like it's like more, I have more of an advantage or more of an opportunity to do that around, the Halloween season. So here's the finished look. Well, not the finished look, I'm sorry, but this is the finished result of me applying the fuchsia color to my lid. In a minute, I'm going to apply a liquid liner. That's what I want to show you guys. So I'm applying the Fenty Beauty liquid liner. This is Rihanna's from her collection. It's in I think Pana Bahama Mama, something like that. Mana something. Oh, Papaya Mana, something like that, I think. So I'm using that, and I'm actually going to outline the eyeshadow that I just laid down. I'm gonna outline it with this color. It's a peachy color, and I think these two go well together. So I just decided to do that. Honestly, I'm really going with the flow. Like, I didn't even plan this eyeshadow look. I didn't at all. Trust me, promise, I didn't. I'm just kind of going with the flow and going what I feel like feels right. So I hope you guys can appreciate my creativity, like I said. I didn't really like, I think one of the eyes didn't come out so well, like that I didn't like, but the other one came out perfect. But that always happens, you always make one eye look better than the other, but you don't do it purposely, it just happens. Like, you either have a shaky hand or you just overdraw. But this is the finished look. I'm sorry I didn't show you what else I used, but I used sorry. I used the rest of the eyeliners to create those little dots underneath my eyes. I don't remember the rest of the colors of the names, but it's that green color, that neon green, and then that neon blue color that I'm holding in my hand. And I just used that to create little dots underneath so that it creates this look of, it looks almost like I had put little diamonds underneath it, but it's like, because it's so neon. So I just used that to create that. And I also went into this palette. I didn't even show you guys the palette. I'm so sorry. But it's this palette that I got from the BH Cosmetics online store. And it has eyeshadows in it, but it also has highlights in it. And I used the pink highlight to highlight my nose and my cheeks and my forehead, my chin, and my cupid's bow. I'm using this organic lip stain or lip gloss, whatever it is, in the middle of my lips. I'm not even going to put it on the whole lips. I'm just putting it in the middle of my lips. And I feel like it goes with this, like, pink theme that I got going on. You know what I'm saying? I apologize for not showing you guys the palette that I used to highlight, because it's a really cute palette and it's very convenient. It has a lot of different highlights in it, and I appreciate that. It has like gold, pink, white highlight colors. Just has everything that you need. So I'm glad I got that palette. I'm sorry if it's starting to look a little dull in here because my light is starting to die. But this is the glitter. This is a jewel, sticky jewel thing that I got from Party City. I felt like this would complete the whole fairy look. So I'm just going to use these bottom ones. Looks like that. And I'm going to just apply that underneath my eyes. Well, I'm trying to see where I want to put them. The diagram says it's under the eyes, but I think that I'm just going to keep it that way because I like how it looks. I don't think it would look any good anywhere else on my face. So I'm just going to apply the other one now. And they pretty much look the same. It's no different. I was going to put that on and readjust it, you know, just see what I like. That one's a little too low, so I'm going to fix it and reapply it. It reapplies with no issues. I'm really impressed with that. And so this is actually the finished look. I hope you guys really like this look, and hopefully you guys would want to try it. I'm really happy with how it came out. It looks so cute and pretty. Oh, I didn't say what lashes I'm using. The lashes I will put down below of the lashes I'm using. You can't get the lip gloss that I'm using because I got it from BeautyCon. And I don't even remember the brand. It's an organic brand, but whatever. So the lashes, like I said, I will list down below. The eyeliner, you know, what I used, it was by Fenty. The eyeshadows I used are by BH Cosmetics. Foundations Fenty. Highlight also from BH Cosmetics. Eyebrow gel, Nyxx. And that's pretty much it. I'm just readjusting my hair so you guys can see what it looks like with my hair down. Also, the prosthetic ears are also from Party City. So this is just me modeling it for you guys so you guys can get the gist. I think this is a very fairy like very fairy. I think it's really cute. I think I really pulled this off well. I'm going to take some pictures so you guys can see what it looks like in better lighting. I'll put that in at the end of this video just so you can really see how gorgeous this look is. Because I know the lighting is like really crappy right now. Oh my gosh. Like, I love how I did the ears. The ears blend so well with my skin tone. Like, it looks like I have elf ears. Like, real elf ears. I don't like the way the lip gloss smells, but, you know, it makes a good little color to your lips. And I like that it's organic. Sorry. I'm just really feeling myself. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, gosh. We all do this. After we do a look, we just start feeling ourselves, and we just start looking and modeling in the camera like, yes, bitch. Yes.
I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial.
So I'm just going to end this off right here. I hope you guys like this video. Please comment below, and I will see you next time. Peace.
Tell me